So today's story, being today is my father-in-law's yard side. So we'll tell a story. Actually, the first story that I heard him, first story of the Rebbe that I heard him share with us. And basically, so I didn't actually get the year, but we can find the year from your mother, Chaim, and all the details. Okay, so I'll just say generally, but the details for the tomorrow. The bottom line was that there's a family relative.
I think he was still a bacher.
He was still a bacher.
I think so.
He was still a bacher. Okay.
I think so. Before you Zion.
She had health issues. Missing detail. Bottom line, she wrote to the Rebbe. So she gets a letter back, opens it up. It's in Yiddish, Lashon HaKodesh. So she called my father-in-law to please read the letter. So he reads the letter, and the Rebbe says, "B'dikas ha'mezainis." Check the food.
No, she speaks Yiddish.
Oh, that was even a bigger deal.
She thought when the answer came, it would be it was Lashon HaKodesh, so she wouldn't understand. So she called my father. So when my father opened up the letter, he realized exactly. It's in Yiddish, so it's in Yiddish. I know already says about being that you're here. Okay, let's read it together.
Right. So that's even a bigger pella. She didn't even need him, but she assumed it's in Hebrew, so she called him. Good. So he comes to the house. The apartment was an apartment, and he reads. That I remember. He reads the letter, and he says, "The Rebbe says you have to check the food that you're eating." Food. So she says, response was how
Boidig sein the Mezainis.
Mezainis, yeah, Mezainis. How does he know? So what do you mean? How does he know what? So because she had heart problem, and the doctor told her that she has to avoid salt. And what did she do? So she would get a chicken, a kosher chicken, but unsalted, and she made. She designated a special pot, and she would eat this chicken unsalted. Not kosher. How did he know? Okay. So, yeah, it's such an answer. So she stopped doing that. Yeah. Then when my father was in here, then subsequently, after she'd made that decision, it could have, I don't know if this happened then and there or later, at a later time, or maybe later after this conversation, how did he know? And she confesses that she's eating really non-kosher chicken. He reads it again, either then or later, and it's mezuzahs. He says he read it several times because it was b'dikas ha'mezainis. We read it a few times, check the food. But then, after this has been established and revealed, comes to light, he reads his mezuzahs. So that is also taken care of. But since this story happened, so she, I guess, consulted with a doctor. There's other thing you can eat, don't have chicken, whatever she did. She changed her diet that it should be salt-free and not have to eat. So when he was in Yechida subsequently, he tells the Rebbe the story. And the Rebbe laughed, smiled and laughed, and said, he did well. He did well. And here I think the Rebbe answered that especially it is possible to keep a salt-free diet and not have to eat unsalted chicken. End the story. So then that's what she did, and mezuzahs was checked, and she had a refuah shleima. So you can see here just that the beautiful story is in the hashgacha pratis when it comes to tzaddikim, etc. Everything is hashgacha pratis, but the transparency and how obvious it is. In such a case, every part of the story, she called him, and he said he read it several times. And only afterwards, he realized it's mezuzah, so both things have to be done. That's basically the story, right, Chaim? We can get exactly the year, maybe in detail more.
It happened to her sister. It happened to her sister in Cleveland, and she's
writing on behalf of her sister in Cleveland. You remember?
And then,
it wasn't even her.
And Rebbe says he did well, and that's it, because she should speak to her of. She should speak to her of, because there is a way to eat such contents, and al pi halacha.
Yeah. All right. So for the detail, to wrap it up, Be'ez Hashem tomorrow. Shkoyach, my father, Neshama Seven Aliyah, Chaim's by the oil, have us all in mind, please. That all should be helped and blessed at all that they require.
Have a good day.